Today I'm going to be making butter chicken or chicken macaroni, and these are the ingredients that I'm going to use. I've got one chicken breast from my local butcher, which is enough for one healthy portion, and I'll be dicing this into a medium-sized dice, ready to be marinated, and the marinade consists of full fat Greek style yogurt, half a lemon, chili powder, coriander powder and cumin powder, and I'll be crushing some garlic and some ginger, and that will be the marinade. And then the sauce will be some cashews, butter, salt, garam masala, sugar, and an additional 2 cloves of garlic, with onion, half a tin of tomatoes, some fresh single cream, and I'll be frying it in our homemade ghee. I've diced the chicken and now I'm ready for the marinade. In goes the garlic and the ginger, which I've chopped. The spices, that's the ground coriander, the ground cumin and the chili. Lemon juice. And some full fat yogurt. And all we do is mix all this together. And I'm going to put that in the fridge for an hour. The chicken's been marinated in the fridge for an hour, and I've got some oil in the pan. And what I'm doing now, I'm going to start cooking the chicken, and I'm looking to get some colour on there. I've got some lovely colour on this chicken now, and I'm going to take it out the pan. See the colour on it? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Because as we've always said, colour means flavour. And then once I take this out the pan, I'll be using exactly the same and all the bits in there, and I'll be putting an onion in and start making the sauce. Right, I've taken out the chicken and put it to one side, and now I'm ready for the sauce. Now I've got some ghee, that's homemade. And I'm going to put in the butter as well. Turn that down just a touch. And that's the onion. That's one medium onion. I'll put into a small dice. And we're looking to make that translucent and pick up any of the juices and any of the bits there that are in the pan. As you can see now, the onions are softened, and I've picked up all the bits, and that's all ready now to add the tomatoes. So I've got half a tin of tomatoes chopped, and that's gone in, and I'm putting in the cashews. I've just cooked the tomatoes through, so I'm putting in the garam masala now, and the sugar. And 2 cloves of garlic that I've minced. This is all cooking through nicely, so I'm just about to add the salt. Salt's gone in. Stir that in well. And I'm just going to loosen this now with some water. And cook this through again. And once that's cooked through with everything, it'll be all ready to blend. I put the mix from the pan into the bowl, and now I'm going to blend this into a paste. I blended all the mix together, And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it through a sieve and get it even finer. I'm warming this back through now, and you can see that I've sieved it all through, and that's all I've got left there. And that's probably the bits of the skin off the tomato, and a bit of residue with the nuts, and a few other odds and ends, and that's it. That's fine. And that's what I've got, a lovely smooth paste. That's the mix that's been sieved, and I'm just warming this back through. I'm just going to add a little drop of water in there, just a touch, just to loosen it. And we'll warm that now. We're starting to get that bubbling. We'll start adding the chicken back in. Some more butter goes in. You can see the curry's now bubbling up quite nicely, and it does look rather nice and it smells delicious. And all I'm going to do now, just to finish off, is I'm just going to give it a drop of cream. Give that a stir through. That's lovely. And that's it now, that's ready to plate up. I plated up the buttered chicken, and I'm just going to accompany this with some homemade paratha. And of course I'm going to put my usual garnish on it, which is a couple of sprigs of coriander. And there we have it. Buttered chicken. Enjoy.